Now, I've made a lot of fun about the so-called Chad players in Rust. Typically thought to run around with hazmat suits and AKs or bolts, or in this case some sort of demonic AK bolt hybrid, seeking out any kind of PvP action, whether obviously bait or not. But I've noticed Chads tend to build 2x1s or 2x2s, and although that's Chad mentality now, that's not how Chads used to live in Rust. Back when Rust began, Chads used to live in Chad bases that, although small and easy to upkeep, instilled panic in the surrounding area. I think it's time I do something for the Chads. A Chad base? A Chad hangar? A Chad house? So here's the build cost, upkeep and raid cost of the Chad pad. It only costs about 56 HQM, 2300 metal frags and 900 stone per day to upkeep, and with the raid cost of 23 rockets direct to CC and 38 rockets for all the loot, I think it's a pretty good upkeep to raid cost. Let's hop into the build. Secure your TT with the triangle foundation. Don't forget to throw in a lock, and we're going to secure it with the reinforced glass window. I'm using the final build material in this build, but you can use whatever you have at the time. Extend out and make a hexagon. Place a raised triangle foundation here and seal it off. If you want to use the base as starter, you can make 2 single door entrances of wood, but we're not going to do that now. Seal off the hexagon and add a double door frame here. Throw down a garage door if you have them, if not, sheet metal double doors will work for now. Extend out 2 raised sheet metal foundations. Make way around the base, placing foundations as shown. Hop up and seal off this area with sheet metal walls. These are going to be your 2 auxiliary loot rooms. Throw down double door frames and garage doors if you have them. Do not put a floor tile here just yet. Seal it up with the final wall. Now on all the triangle foundations we're going to add honeycomb. These are going to act as the pedestals for our order turrets. Make sure you do all the triangle foundations first and don't add anything to the square foundations. Add some temporary twig stairs and hop up to the 2nd floor. Now you have to build this first auto turret housing here before you add anything else to the base. You can make this out of stone. Once you have that built, add a sheet metal half wall here as well as a roof. Now honeycomb the top of the base with sheet metal half walls. Also add half walls and a floor above your TC. Throw down a sheet metal roof. Now we're going to add the entrance to our bunker. Don't forget to add this floor tiled half out. Don't add a roof just yet. Throw down double door frames and secure it with a garage door. Now hop down and we're going to add sheet metal roofs all the way around the base. They're really easy to add. Now let's finish up our auto turret housings. Alright, let's add an entrance. You can use absolutely any entrance design you want. I'm just going to use a standard airlock. You can leave the entrance in stone because raiding through the doors and raiding through the stone will be exactly the same. Be sure to make the inside wall sheet metal. You can add windows with shooting ports and reinforced glass windows if you have them, but for now I'm just going to add double door frames and shop fronts for visibility. Feel free to make this a shooting floor if you want. Throw on a stone roof. And add an extra garage door here. You can choose to section this area off with more garage doors if you want. Now let's hop up to the second floor. To build the roof access, simply throw down 2 walls, a roof, a double door frame or a single door frame to make an airlock, and a shop front for visibility. If you don't want roof access, obviously you can just seal this off, but I advise having it. I think minicopters are pretty meta and you have just enough space to land one on this roof. Now let's head back inside. If you have shotgun trap, place one here. It makes the wannabe beach chills think twice. Let's go down into our core. We're going to make a bunker. Place 2 half walls here, upgrade the top one to armored and destroy the bottom one. Don't worry, they'll have just enough stability to stay up. Now some of you aren't familiar with stability bunkers in Rust, so I'll give you a quick demonstration. Throw down a half wall and upgrade it to wood. Throw down a triangle floor tile and upgrade it to HQM. Raiders now have to go through this HQM floor tile if you want into your loot room. When you want to open it, spawn on your bag inside, grab a tool, break the wood half wall, and it'll open the bunker so you can get out or grab your loot. As soon as you get your tier 2 workbench, throw it down in front of your TC. Be sure the leg of the workbench doesn't cross onto the triangle floor tile where the bunker is. Make sure there's enough space to the left of the workbench so you can access your TC. Don't forget to throw down this very low wall and upgrade it to sheet metal. The reason we put the workbench here is to make looting the TC more costly for raiders that choose to go through the bunker. You have to blow through the workbench, the sheet metal low wall, or go through the side where there's an armored wall to get your TC loot. Although this doesn't add more protection to your TC, it makes accessing the loot cost a bit more explosives. Okay, let's build our main loot room. You can use absolutely any loot room design you want, or you can use the one I show here. We're going to put 2 large boxes down in the bottom shelf and 2 large boxes up on the top shelf. You can throw down a drop box here and face it away from you to add more storage. Add a double door frame. Be sure to add the garage door before adding the drop box. I made the mistake here of adding the drop box before the garage door. Unfortunately, it won't let you place the garage door if you place it too close to the double door frame. Throw down an extra small box, and just repeat the same thing for the top shelf. Although this loot room doesn't have absolutely crazy storage, this is more than enough for your main loot room and to store gear sets, gunpowder, explosives and your best gear. This is by far the most protected part of the base, so store your best loot here. Don't forget to throw down your sleeping bag inside the bunker before you seal it off. You can put 1 sleeping bag down here and you can name it bunker or whatever the fuck you want. Now let's build our auxiliary loot rooms. Again, you can use absolutely any loot room design you guys want, so I'm going to speed this up. If you want to, you can use my loot room design here. For the second auxiliary loot room, you can use it as a loot room, or you can do what I did and place your electronics here. For the second auxiliary loot room, I'm just going to edit in the final product. Again, you guys can choose to fill the space wherever you want. I can fit a repair bench, some small boxes, large boxes, a barbecue, some drop boxes, whatever you guys feel suits you. To head up to the second floor, if you don't have a ladder BP, you can use the furnace, but I'm going to use a ladder BP for now. Make sure when you place the ladder, you can still get into this garage door to access your electronics or loot room. Now let's hop up to our shooting floor. Here you can throw it on a locker, some furnaces, some more sleeping bags, a barbecue, some extra boxes, a shelf, whatever suits you guys' needs. I've built this base a couple times on the bigger servers like Rustified and Rustopia as a solo duo, and it's really served me well. It's one of my favorite base designs and I'm really happy I could share it today with you guys. Couple last things we need to do. Head outside, place garage doors of your auto turret housings and of course the auto turrets themselves. Add sheet metal stairs here and you're good to go. If you'd like to make the base stronger, upgrade these parts to armored, and you can honeycomb the roof foundations by adding a raised foundation, a wall and a floor tile. As well as honeycomb your auxiliary loot rooms like this. If you're wondering how to set up the electricity and auto turrets like I've done in this base, please check out my other video, the solo duo base, the Ben Den. At the end of that video I included a tutorial on how to set up the auto turrets. Alright chads, that's the build all finished up. If you liked the video, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I want to grow my channel so that I can make more subscriber based videos in the future and maybe do some Rust game giveaways and some skin giveaways. Thanks for supporting me guys, it's really been awesome. And as always, as we say here in South Africa, have a lucky day my chads.